Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooners offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
On the run, it's Bush. Miles through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Never enough. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Walker to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Got his man to the left. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kearney. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man, it's Kearney. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He wants to change this route. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's carry-on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Hunt is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Walker will fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Let's send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Quick strike complete. Always got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Bush.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kearney. Got room at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give on the option. Spins away. Oh, he spun him again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Walker to throw. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Watt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. With the catch, it's Young. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Power football with stop the run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, mate, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bush. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's carry on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this is a day he would want to forget. This is a day he wished didn't exist. It's been miserable. You've already thrown 2 interceptions. You just tried to throw your 3rd, but the defense didn't cooperate. But get those feet set before you try to throw the football.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How how this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Walker will fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Under fire. Right on the money. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kearney. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback extends the play. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
That's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Walker to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. There he goes. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Now on first down from the 30. The play action fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game. And
touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a little space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Walker will fire. He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Irish send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll run it from the gun. Throws those pads. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Shakes off the defender. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Walker to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gonna run it. It's Bush. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Got room to work. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooner! A great catch and run for 6. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdown to Palooza. What a nice day.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long when he's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He got it. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, and absolutely dominating.